Hello folks, and welcome back to another video. Today on this edition of Model Train Showcase, I got a good one for you guys. We will be taking a look at the most recent addition to the Model Train collection, and a model that definitely puts the C in the word custom. We will be taking a look at my custom GE B23-7R, or more commonly known as a Super 7. However, before we get into this custom model, I would like to give you a brief history on the Super 7s. The Super 7s were a rebuild program that was offered by General Electric in the early 90s. They were marketed where railroads can trade in older U-boats and Dash 7s from the 1970s to extend their service careers. While the frames and prime movers remained original from the core units, these locomotives received new electronics, as well as a new car body, which resembled GE's Dash 8 locomotives of that era. When the rebuild program was completed, both 4 and 6-axle variants of the Super 7s were produced for both domestic and international customers. As of 2025, the Super 7s are either still with their original owners, finding variable careers on regionals and short lines, rotting away in a scrapyard, or in one case, silently preserved in a museum. So how did I come to this model here? Well, it first started when I bought a 3D printed Super 7 shell off of Etsy produced by Chippewa Rail Shops. A few months after purchasing the shell, I would then commission one of my friends from the Model Railroad Club to put this locomotive together. The locomotive that this model would represent after the building process was completed was Ohio Central 3185, one of only 2 Super 7s that I was able to catch, and the one that I have the best pictures of. 3185's building process required multiple different pieces, but the most important one was the chassis, which came off of an Atlas Western Pacific U23B, just like the prototype. Some of the most important details on the body, which included the handrails, the grab irons, among a few other things, came from a B23-7 detail kit. Other detail parts like the K5LA air horn, the snowplow, MU hoses, and ditch light housings came separately independently from the Dash 7 detail kit. What made 3185 unique among the other Super 7s Ohio Central rostered was the fact that it kept most of its CSX paint, a full blue body, along with a little bit of yellow paint left on the long hood as well as the sill stripe. As the construction process of 3185 was nearing completion, LEDs were added to the lighting package, some speakers were installed from Scale Sound Systems, as well as some CSX decals for the numbers on the sides of the cab. You also may have noticed that no reporting mark has been added to the locomotive just yet, but that would come in due time when I eventually add an ESU lock sound decoder to this locomotive to replace the lock pilot decoder it currently has. As much as I'd love to take credit for this locomotive, the credit goes to the friend from the Model Railroad Club who put this locomotive together in the first place, as he did a really good job doing so. With the story of this locomotive covered since we're at the Model Railroad Club, let's go ahead and hook it up to a train and take it for a spin.
Take Anthony with you. Anthony, go with him.
I'm going to do a quick run over the transition real quick. I was there last week.
There is more stuff there than you could ever Wow, that's so tiny. Oh shoot. What's going on? Food.
There you have it, folks. We have now come to the end of yet another video. With 3185 closely resembling its time on Ohio Central, there will most likely be a follow-up video that's soon to come once I add a reporting mark and a few other things to this project before it's truly complete. If you enjoyed this video, consider checking out some other ones of mine. Leave a like or a comment down below to share your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and tap the notifications bell if you want to be notified when a new video gets posted here on the channel just like this. Until next time, this is All Ohio Railfan, signing off.